Well, everyone, it's not every single day that we get a little bit more news about a brand new iPhone and the issues surrounding these brand new iPhones. Now, historically, iPhones have sold pretty good. There's been a few iPhones that just never really have sold too well. I think the iPhone Pro series are one of those models that never historically sold well compared to the cheaper models. But nowadays, I think going into the future, these things are about to change. So Apple, good news. The iPhone 14 Pro models are selling fairly well, and I think they're selling more units of those than actually the base models, which is pretty big news. The bad news is that the iPhone 14 Plus is still not selling well. It's been so long since this iPhone's been out, and they're still not even selling as many units as they ordered previously. So, 9 to 5 Mac, but a lot of people, were reporting this too, stating the iPhone 14 Plus demand continues to fall. It looks like Apple's still going to be making an iPhone 15 Plus, which I think is good. I think that's not a bad idea, but I think there's definitely some other iPhones they could definitely be making in order for, to kind of fill in the gaps a little bit. Now, they state within the article that the sales of the iPhone 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max are continuing to grow at the cost of the iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Plus. So they basically state, or Ross Young states, that the iPhone 14 Pro models now account for 75% of Apple's display panel shipments, which is massive. So that basically means that 25% of the sales units were actually for only the standard iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Plus. So that is honestly some very, very interesting thing, that specific iPhone is in that specific situation. Now, they state that the 14 and 14 Plus saw a little bit of an increase, I think personally, due to the holidays or something like that. But beyond that, it's looking like Apple is probably not going to be focusing too much attention on, ordering a lot more panels for the iPhone 14 or iPhone 14 Plus. And that is honestly some very interesting stuff. When I personally saw the iPhone 14 Plus the first time it came out, I was honestly kind of shocked. I thought that iPhone was going to do fairly well. I didn't think it was going to perform that bad in terms of sales. I thought it was going to do better than the iPhone mini series. But I don't even know if the mini series sold too well. Historically they didn't sell too well. The 13 mini I think didn't sell too well either. But if that's the case, then what's going to happen for the iPhone 14 Plus? That iPhone just didn't sell well at all. I think it sold worse than the iPhone mini series. So it's going to be very interesting to see what Apple does here. And it's very interesting that even beyond than just the sales numbers we see, I have never seen an iPhone 14 Plus in public. From everyone that I know, from everyone that I've seen, nobody's ever talked about this phone. I haven't seen nobody who actually owns this phone in real life. So it's pretty wild, but that kind of covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.